What's up guys, Tate here and welcome to my first off-season vlog. Kind of talked about this in my moto vlogs late in the year that kind of wanted to keep doing videos throughout the off-season, and this is kind of what I plan on doing. So I'm about to tear this thing down. Gonna do a top end rebuild. I am gonna take a look at the clutch because I said towards the end of the year at the Evergood Open especially that my clutch was having problems. I think it's something in regards to the push rod, but we'll find out what exactly the problem is when we take it apart. I'm gonna take a look at the water pump seals because those were, I don't know what's going on. I'm losing a lot of coolant throughout races and just riding, and I don't think I get my bike that hot to the point where the coolant evaporates, but I don't know. I might be just riding it wrong. Who knows? Suspension, I'm gonna take this suspension off and send that into someone to get it rebuilt and tuned for next year, so don't have any suspension problems, at least I hope. And then finally replacing some gaskets because this thing's kind of starting to leak, which is partially because it's starting to get cold outside and the gaskets start to shrink a little bit and the oil seeps its way through. But this is a heated garage. I'm not going to work on this thing out in the freezing cold, so I moved it from where I usually store it to inside. So I'm going to tear this thing apart. We're going to make a series out of it. So the deadline I'm trying to beat to get this thing all fixed up and repaired and looking nice, which I'm going to replace the graphics kit and everything on it, is January 29th, and today is December 16th. So January 29th is an enduro cross race in Waterloo, Iowa, and I really want to do that race. So as long as we get this done by then I'll be happy. But it's my first time doing all this stuff, so we'll see. I might have issues and might need help and everything. But today, for today's episode, and just in general for the day, my goal is to get all this stuff apart, open up the top end, take a look at the piston, take a look at the crank bearings, and just see what all needs to be fixed. If it's just the piston, then fine, I'll be able to replace that, no problem. But if it's the crank bearings, then I'm gonna try and have to figure out who or what's gonna help me get this thing fixed. So with that being said, let's get into it. Okay, so the first step that I took was to drain out all of the coolant from the bike. I almost forgot about doing that, and if I didn't do that, then it would have made a huge mess. So now I'm ready to start tearing into this thing. So yeah, we'll be using the GoPro now, just time-lapse video of me tearing this thing down, and next time I use this camera we'll be looking at the piston.
Your eyes shine like a rainbow. You rise, to heat like a rainfall. Your eyes shine like a rainbow. You rise, to heat like a rainfall.
real quick update here. If we come over to the GoPro, we are roughly an hour in. We have pretty much everything off, and I just took off the top of the top end. I don't know what it's called, but I found my problem with coolant. I already took this gasket off, the inside one, and it's bad, obviously, because there's coolant all around that gasket. So that's where the coolant's going. So on the bright side, it's not the water pump seals. So easy fix, easy replacement. Got lucky on that one. So I'll be back when we have the cylinder off. Well, we had a little bit of an incident when we took the cylinder off. Apparently I didn't drain the coolant enough, and yeah, my dad's gonna kill me. But on a good note, I checked the crank bearings, and crank bearings are good. There was no play when I went up and down on the piston, so it's a positive note. So I'm gonna replace the piston and the piston rings, and then I have all these paper towels around it, so no dirt or dust or anything collects in the crank, so it doesn't seize it up when I'm riding again. In regards to the cylinder, kind of looking with the flashlight, I really don't know what's good or bad, but appears to be some scuffing, and it's not horrible. These two lines that you're seeing right now, that's where the piston rings are, so that's what that is, I think, at least. But it's hard to record and have the flashlight. Kind of go around, you can see a little bit of scuffing, so might have to get this remanufactured just a little bit. I'll send it into a professional and get it looked at, but I mean, it's not horrible, and it's not deep grooves or anything, deep scratches like some people will get. But yeah, I got everything done that I wanted to get done. Also, I'll put a picture. Well, actually, I showed you guys. Crap, I forgot. I showed you guys. It's not the water pump seals. It was the gasket that was causing the problems with the coolant. But yeah, I'm happy with what I got done today. Next episode will probably be the piston replacement. I gotta order that now and all that stuff. But kind of know where we're going from here with the top end, and also it's reassuring knowing that the crank and everything is still good to go. So guys, hope you enjoyed this vlog type video. Let me know what you think, and I will see you guys in the next episode.